Welcome to Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness for Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. As you all know, on my channel, I do a lot of different types of child abuse to bring awareness to what's going on, not just the sexual. Sometimes I bring tips and hints for people as well. Hello, everyone who just came in. I appreciate y'all coming in. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I hope you're doing great. Trying to get my screen to quit playing around with me. Hello, our bucket list. Good to see you as well. Thanks for coming in, too. Thanks for the prayers and the love. Appreciate you. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road. This will be a trigger warning for sure, okay? Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips balance in favor of fair use. It says all defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty. I hate having to say this on there, but I have to at times. Trigger warning for sure. I think this deserves a little sound effect, don't you? Dang straight. Okay, without further ado, let me start this. Nichole Lynn Boyer, age 28, Dillon, Montana, charged with deliberate homicide of 2-year-old son. He's born in 2022, so he might actually, I'm not sure what exact date he was born, but just know that it's 2022. So some places say he was 2, some places say he was 3. This was Dillon, Montana. Here she is, right here. This was October 27, 2025. Montana woman charged with homicide after toddler with special needs is found dead in a pile of laundry. Thanks to East Idaho News.com. Give credit where credit is due. Dillon, Montana. A Montana mother has been arrested and charged after police discovered the decomposing body of her 2-year-old son inside their home. Excuse me a minute. I'm going to have to clear my throat. Take a drink of water. Hey, Cash, it's good to see you. I did a show yesterday that you had wanted me to do. I hope you Got to watch that on Ian, Brady, and Myra Henley, I believe were their names. So Nichole Lynn Boyer, 28, is charged with one count of deliberate homicide and is being held in the Beaver Head County Jail on $500,000 bond. I don't think she deserves any bond, do y'all? Boyer called dispatchers on October 16 to report that her son, identified as SB in court documents, had been sick for months and had died, according to an affidavit. When a Beaver Head County Sheriff's deputy arrived at the home on Main Street in Lima, Boyer allegedly said, "Just take me to jail." Court documents said investigators immediately noticed a strong odor of decomposition inside the home, which was described as being in poor condition with piles of trash, rotten food, and animal feces. The child's body was found in an upstairs bedroom on a pile of laundry and trash next to a mattress. He was covered with a sweatshirt that Boyer said belonged to her. The bedroom was described as filthy, with an air conditioner unit running, despite the temperature being around 44 degrees that day. SB had spina bifida, club feet, and hydrocephalus that left him severely disabled and unable to walk. Court documents said Boyer told investigators that she kept him confined to an upstairs room and checked on him several times a day to deliver food and water, but later admitted she stopped caring for him in September. I believe I should have done more. You reckon? Do you reckon? Really? I believe I should have done more. Really? Boyer reportedly told investigators, "My lack of not paying attention and prioritizing other things over him led to him dying." No, your lack of attention because you did not feed him or go check on him since September. Since September, okay? Whew. Sorry, get mad. During an interview with agents from the Montana Department of Criminal Investigation, Boyer allegedly told investigators that she kept her son in a padded section of her upstairs bedroom, placing his water in a to go bottle and setting his food on the floor so he could army crawl to get it. She gave SB Tylenol over the summer, but then stopped in September because she didn't want to give him too much Tylenol. She did not take him to the doctor for any of the illnesses he suffered over the summer because she felt like she had everything she needed at home to care for him, including medications, court documents said. Boyer said that she would check on him during the day, but she slept downstairs at night with her other child. Boyer said that at some point in September, she got overwhelmed and stopped caring for her child. When asked why, she stated that she didn't prioritize him. You didn't love him, exactly is why. It ain't got nothing to do with prioritizing him. Admit that you did not love him, you did not take care of him. Boyer allegedly said she stopped giving her son water sometime last month and could not remember the last time he ate. Investigators said she told them she had known for weeks he was dead, but convinced herself he was still alive until finally calling authorities. No, you was too chicken trying to decide what to do. That's why you had the air conditioning unit on, so they'll have trouble determining the time of death. Duh. Family members interviewed by investigators said they had not seen or spoken to the child since September. Boyer's mother told detectives that her daughter made statements suggesting she was a horrible mother and would be going to jail for life. Other children and an adult have been removed from the home. There was another adult. Boyer is scheduled for an initial court appearance on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Wow. So now let's go to the. I'm going to do this one right there at 1:30. So here's the court documentation. The state of Montana versus Nichole Lynn Boyer, defendant. Motion comes now the state of Montana by and through Deputy Beaverhead County Attorney Margot E. Newman and pursuant to 4611-201 MCA hereby moves the district court for leave to file information charging the defendant Nichole Lynn Boyer with the following offenses. Count 1, deliberate homicide, a felony in violation of 455102 MCA. The state seeks a warrant for the defendant's arrest with bail set in the amount of $500,000, with a hearing being required to set conditions of release prior to the defendant being released on bail or bond. Who right here believes that she should not get bail or bond? I believe she shouldn't. It comes now. Okay, let's go on further down. I have reviewed reports. Okay, let's start over here. Margot E. Newman, Deputy Beaverhead County Attorney, and being fully duly sworn hereby, deposes and states that I am an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Montana. I have reviewed reports from an ongoing investigation by the Beaverhead County Sheriff's Office and the Montana Department of Justice Division of Criminal Investigation, and believe based on the facts set forth therein that there is sufficient evidence to charge the offense set forth herein. The facts set forth in the investigative reports, if true, are summarized as follows. 1. On October the 16th, 2025, Nichole Boyer called dispatch at the Beaverhead County Sheriff's Office to report that her son, S.B., year of birth 2022, had been sick for months and was now deceased. 2. Under Sheriff Haggard responded to 312 Main Street, Lima, Montana, where Boyer and her son were located. Upon his arrival, he met with Boyer outside the residence. Boyer made a statement to the effect of, "Just take me to jail." Law enforcement observed the smell of decomposing human remains upon entry into the residence. Furthermore, the entirety of the home was in poor condition. The floor and surfaces throughout the home was covered in trash and rotten food, as well as animal urine and feces. Under Sheriff Haggard was directed by EMS to an upstairs bedroom to observe the deceased child, who was located on a pile of laundry, bed sheets, trash, and other items on the floor next to a mattress. The child was covered up with a sweatshirt that Boyer later indicated belonged to her. The child appeared to be in an advanced state of decomposition. SB suffered from spina bifida, club feet, and hydrocephalus. As a result, SB was significantly disabled. Boyer later indicated the child could only army crawl as a result of his medical conditions. I guess he could talk also because some of the people said they haven't spoke to him and such, right? The upstairs bedroom where SB was located was filthy. It was covered in trash, diapers, and other items. Law enforcement noted that an air conditioning unit was running in the bedroom despite the projected high temperature that day in Lima, Montana, being approximately 44 degrees Fahrenheit. All other occupants of the home, including 3 other minor children, can you believe that? 3 other minor children and another adult were removed from the residence. So it makes you wonder if she's taken care of and she's overwhelmed, but still, it's no excuse, right? There have been people that gladly take care. Boyer spoke with Deputy Wheatley while on the scene. She indicated that SB fell ill in July with what she described as a cold, and then fell ill again in August. She indicated the child had a fever during this time as well, but that she attributed to teething. At 2 years old, teething? Okay. Boyer stated that she would check on the child 3 to 4 times a day, delivering food and water at that time. Boyer indicated that she felt as if the child received food and water, the child would be okay. During the course of this conversation, Boyer also stated that she did not remember the whole month of September and made several comments about needing to go to jail. 9. Law enforcement also spoke with Boyer's family members, including her mother, her stepfather, and her biological father. Boyer's mother indicated that she spoke with Boyer on October 16, 2025, for the better part of an hour before Boyer called 911. During the course of that conversation, Boyer made statements to the effect that she was a horrible person, a horrible mother, that she is going to jail for life, and that everybody will hate her. At times, Boyer told her mother that SB was alive but sleeping. At other times, Boyer said SB was deceased. Boyer's mother shared that the last time she spoke with SB on the phone was in September, and that around the same time, Boyer had made suicidal threats, including sharing a plan to shoot herself and sharing a belief she would be going to jail. So if the mother had known about her saying that she was dead, he was dead and all that, why did she not even check it out, right? Why did she not get somebody to do a welfare check? Boyer's father advised that the last time he had seen SB was in September. He also indicated that while Boyer used to sleep upstairs in her bedroom with her 2 sons, SB and her other older son, she began sleeping downstairs with her older son in September. Boyer's father also indicated that Boyer told him that she had switched SB's sleep schedule in September so that he would sleep all day and be awake at night. Boyer also spoke with DCI agents in the evening of October 16, 2025. During the interview, Boyer advised of the following. A. SB could sit up on his own, but could only army crawl around due to his medical conditions. He had the speech development of a 1-year-old child, despite being almost 3 years old. He's hydrocephalus. You're lucky he can speak at all. Boyer kept SB in the upstairs bedroom exclusively, where SB stayed in a padded area. She said she would visit him multiple times a day to set his food down so he could eat it if she wanted to, and that he was given water in a to-go bottle. Now, I retract that statement on, about talking. There was my stepsister was had a child with uh, a guy, and his sister was bedridden, and she had that condition, and she could talk up a storm, boy. But she was a sweetheart. Boyer kept SB in the upstairs bedroom exclusively, where SB stayed in the padded area. She said she would visit him multiple times a day to set his food down so he could eat it if he wanted to, and that he was given water in a to go bottle. I wondered, did she ever hold him? Did she ever comfort him? Did she ever ease him, and show him he was loved? I'm wondering that, right? She became overwhelmed in August with tending to the 3 other minor children in the home as well as her father, who were all sick. She became more overwhelmed once school started in September, and she had to provide all children in the home with medications and food. So her father was there, but does her father have dementia? Um, what's going on? With the father not telling, right? She gave SB Tylenol over the summer, but then stopped in September because she didn't want to give him too much Tylenol. She did not take him to the doctor for any of the illnesses he suffered over the summer because she felt like she had everything she needed at home to care for him, including medications. She indicated she would use a nebulizer on SB and that the nebulizer would often help to alleviate symptoms. Boyer said that SB would sleep during the day and be awake at night. Boyer said that she would check on him during the day, but that she slept downstairs at night with her other children. Boyer said that at some point in September she got overwhelmed and stopped caring for the child. When asked why, she stated that she didn't prioritize him. She stated, I believe I should have done more, and agreed that her lack of care led to SB's death. She stated, my lack of not paying attention and prioritizing other things over him led to him dying. Not prioritizing, I mean, you didn't even have a little inkling of concern or care. Wasn't about prioritizing. It was the fact that you completely neglected him. Completely. And you look at animal feces around and rotten food all over everywhere. And wow, you can imagine the bugs and stuff that were everywhere as well, and the rats. Boyer said that she didn't know the last time she actually remembers SB eating, and that she stopped giving him water sometime in September. Boyer was unclear whether she stopped giving SB food and water before or after he was deceased. When asked if SB starved to death, Boyer said she didn't know. When asked if SB froze to death, Boyer stated she didn't think so. Boyer stated that she knew SB had passed in September, but she had convinced herself that he was still alive. She didn't want to accept SB's death until that morning when she finally called the police on herself, right? And it says right here, on this 17th day of October 2025, before me, a notary public for the state of Montana, personally appeared Margot E. Newman, known to me to be the person whose name is subscribed to the foregoing motion for leave to file information and affidavit in support, and acknowledge to me that the contents thereof are true and correct to the best of her beliefs. I tell you what, this is complete and utter nonsense. Yeah, he was a baby, that's right. He was so dependent. Good morning in there. This is a sorry case. Yeah, you'll be sure to watch it. That's for sure. So the one I'm going to do today at 1:30, it's going to be another iron, but it's going to be a horrific case as well. There are 4 people responsible in that case. So please get the word out about this, because this should never have happened, ever. Well, thank y'all so much, and say God bless y'all, and y'all have a good one.